Fan Talk Radio Network.
Hey, this is Jenna Jameson, and you're on Knockout Radio with Randy Harris.
Hi, we are back coming to you live from the Cool Breeze AC broadcast facility. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong, Staff Zone, Bucked Up Energy Drink.
Jenna Jameson is a legend.
Can I finish?
Go ahead,
Bills? And Bio Accelerator.
Do you know who Jenna Jameson is?
Yeah.
Theodore Ortiz's ex.
I almost freaking repeated Jail's on it just now.
I prefer not.
No, I'm not. It's not going to happen.
All right.
You like to cause trouble here.
So last week, I flew to Springfield, Missouri, the home of
The Bruce Springsteen.
Bass Pro Shops.
Oh, yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's where it was started. So Johnny...
That's actually a good piece of information.
Johnny, who owns Bass Pro Shops, started... I got the whole tour, I got the whole rundown, by selling fishing lures in his dad's shop. He got like one table, and he's worth over $4 billion now.
Well, they bought the Cabela's, and then they merged them into one brand.
Right.
So,
and what he's doing in Branson is insane. But I got to tell kind of what I think is a pretty funny story, and it's not involving me. So in Branson, he has built, it's called, and you've been there, Top of the Rock. And I think you said the amphitheater wasn't up there, or they had to have still been working on it.
It must have been.
Because they're still working on it now.
Yeah, I don't think it was there.
When he built this to be the #1 amphitheater in the country, I'm going to even say world, but in the country, the first thing I thought of was Red Rocks in Denver.
Sure.
You know, I've always wanted to go see, and then I saw this place. And it's like, imagine the stage, and then the stage is opened in the middle where you see right past the performers into a big body of water. And he will not allow any construction, any house, anything behind that view. Because he owns it all.
Yeah.
Right? So it's all this.
He got the land from the university.
I don't know where he got it.
The president of the university sold it.
So there's been two concerts open to the public. He later told me your friend Garth Brooks has performed there, just for like 30 people.
Did he get booed? He got booed out of there.
Who did? Garth Brooks?
Yeah, people.
What did he get booed for?
Well, people boo him a lot, so people. It's hard to collaborate at this point in his career.
And what are they booing him for?
Well, he was offered for being bad, but he was offered $5 million to
do what?
Well, he offered to pay $5 million to join another guy.
Listen, I want to hear his story right now.
And then the guy declined because he didn't know you get booed too much, and he wants to keep the concerts lively and fun.
I still don't know. That still didn't tell me why he gets booed.
It's this guy. Do you believe anything this guy says?
When it comes to Garth Brooks, he was like...
So Garth Brooks went there with Trisha, and they just put on a little performance for their friends.
Right.
Okay, so there's only been 2 concerts. The opener, and I think the PR guy got a little mad at me when he said Morgan Wallen, and I said, he should be in jail, which he should be. He threw a chair off the 5th floor of a bar in Nashville. So, yeah, he should be in jail. If it was you or me, we would be in jail.
So here's YouTube.
The second one is Chris Stapleton, who just was there the other day. Well, you know who they've got coming next year? Do you know how big Branson is? Let me rephrase it. Do you know how small Branson, Missouri is?
It has to be small. I've never heard of it.
Kenneth City.
Kind of the geography.
Kenneth City has like 4 streets, and I think that's bigger than Branson, Missouri.
Right.
All right, it's a hole in the wall. They have the Rolling Stones coming.
Well, what are they surrounded by? Give me the cities closest to
Springfield.
Nothing.
Springfield, Massachusetts?
No.
Springfield, Missouri.
Right.
I would easily compare.
How many seats?
Of the arena?
Yeah. Of the amphitheater. 20,000?
8,000?
Oh, wow.
9,000?
So it's a specialized amphitheater then. It's people are going to drive to come see you.
Well, but people are going to drive to go to Branson. Nobody lives there.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. It's sort of Nashville-ish. It's sort of Vegas-ish.
They should have it where you get like where you can bring your campers and stuff and camp for the weekend and stuff.
No, you can do that.
Like a Woodstock.
Like a Woodstock or a livestock or something like that.
Or you can rent one of their suites for $8,000 a night.
Are those suites only?
Their houses.
Are those houses only for this amphitheater?
No. It's this whole property called Top of the Rock is it's just massive.
I get that, but you said nobody lives there, so obviously they're only going to be for people that come in to watch these concerts.
Right. No.
They're going to get roaches and rats while nobody's sitting there in squatters too.
No. You rent the suites, you rent the cabins, you rent the houses because it's like a resort.
Right.
Now, you also can get these suites that you can live in, except for, I didn't get this part, except for concert nights. And he's like, well, because they'd be tearing down the stage and nobody can sleep there. But if you're renting these suites for $250,000 a year, you should be able to sleep there, and if you can't sleep, whatever. So here's the story in the Rolling Stones, which I just think is funny. So again, Johnny is a multi-billionaire. He takes one of the Rolling Stones, and not the big two, no disrespect to 3, 4, or 5, and they go bass fishing in Canada. The guy catches a monster bass, the Rolling Stone dude, and he says to Johnny, this is the greatest day of my life. This was like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever. If I can ever do anything for you at any time, don't hesitate to call. What does a billionaire need? So he's never called, right?
Another billion.
So he calls him 2 months ago, and he says, hey, how are you doing? Remember when we went bass fishing? Yeah, I do. Remember when you said, hey, if I can do anything for you? And I'm pretty sure the guy said, no, not really, but what can I do for you? And he goes, I opened this amphitheater. I want the Rolling Stones to come perform. That would be like the Rolling Stones or the Beatles or Queen performing in whatever this thing is in Pinellas Park that they do on July 4th, and, you know, Matt performs there, okay? So he goes, all right, let me work on it. I'll get right back to you. And it took a while, and Mick was the final one, and they're coming next year.
He had to run some numbers on this to put it in the middle of nowhere to actually make this thing work. And I would imagine the only people coming are people with money.
Well, it's a vacation destination in the summer,
absolutely.
a lot of camping, and it's like a Nashville, Opryland kind of vibe to it.
Right.
So it's like Dolly Parton, and they have big shows. And
they have little shows.
Well, little shows, but
So they
they're
do
big for
other
that
things. They do other things
There's a
in
lot
this
of-
amphitheater than besides just
They've
concerts.
only had 2 concerts there.
So what are they? You were just saying they were doing something else.
Well,
during that
no,
time.
down the strip.
Right.
Is like sea level,
like a Myrtle Beach, kind of Coney
International
Island.
Drive in Orlando,
right.
you know, kind of
Very
thing.
similar.
So
It's more country, like middle of the country. People bring their travel trailers. They fish, they camp, they live off the land. They go to RV parks and hang out for the weekend or the week.
So then there's another part of Top of the Rock where you can ride a golf cart. Okay, so the PR guy is telling me as we're walking around, he's like, when Johnny tells me about this, you know what it's called because you did it and all that stuff. He's thinking. Now he didn't say thinking. He said, I could have sworn he said, I said this is the dumbest thing ever. And then as we're walking up to go get in a golf cart, the line is about 100 deep of people waiting to get on a golf cart.
Spectacular.
So I said to him, did you tell Johnny he was right? And he goes, well, no, I never said to him it was stupid. I just said that, you know, in my mind.
It's like a 2 mile, right? 2 mile golf cart, and they have a cave, and you go in, there's a bar, and you get out, and you drink, and it's awesome. And it looks like Scotland.
You've been there?
Yeah, I was there 3 years ago with my family.
And you?
I just went.
He went for the SlapFIGHT.
I just went Friday, Saturday.
So for Tim Sylvia versus Neanderthal, they had the slight, super heavyweight title belt fight.
Coming up after this break, we will have JT Tilley on to talk about. And what an experience. And I know you said from the photo I showed you, JT said he's never seen anyone standing that close to, I forget what word he used, aggression. I'll look it up, the exact word that he said, and I showed no reaction, even though he said that as they were doing the commentary.
You're definitely a sociopath. There's no doubt.
As they're doing the commentary, he said they're saying, "Look at Randy getting into this. Look at Randy."
I've come to you crying before, literally, and you were talking about something, and you immediately shut it off and told me you got back to what you were talking about. That's how much of a sociopath you might be.
We also forgot when Garth Brooks got booed, and Oliver Anthony rejected Garth Brooks' $5 million offer on the Cancel America tour. That's Randy Harris on YouTube.
I don't know who that.
Can you go back to the Tim Sylvia? What did you bring up Tim Sylvia for? Was he at the?
He won the belt.
It's not that he was at it.
He did the slapping?
Joe. Let me.
Did he do the slapping?
Yes. Let me.
Where's the video?
It's you can get it on YouTube.
Okay, this is gonna be good.
He didn't slap. He is a freaking monster. Okay. He's massive.
You talking about Tim?
Tim.
Okay.
He outweighed the champ by, I'm going to say, 60 pounds. I think Tim's like 400 pounds.
Oh, and the champ was that big, too, so that would make him
super heavyweight.
Yeah,
super
the champ is 3-something. And what's funny was when we had him on last week, he said how when he heard that he said Tim Silva. I didn't want to correct him.
Right.
I did say it wrong.
Huh?
I said it wrong.
No, so did Neanderthal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he said it the whole time.
Because the Y is confusing because you don't know what to do with it. If you have any Spanish, like, you kind of want to.
So he said that when I heard that Tim Sylvia was in my weight class, one of us needed to go down. Well, Tim weighing 4+, he's not going down to heavyweight. Mm-hmm. Tim has always said, and it's not cheating. If it's not illegal, it's legal, right?
Yeah.
Right? So
until it's not legal.
He grew this Ozark beard.
Yeah.
Okay, it was down to here. Now, I am literally 1.5 feet from the barrel where the slap went down.
That's what they call it, the barrel.
They call it the barrel. Okay?
It is a barrel.
So the champion, Neanderthal, missed Tim's chin the first 2 times because he swung at the beard. And he hit the beard like I just hit the microphone. I'll tell you what, and I said this to him when he used to rip it.
I never ripped it. I loved it.
Did he drop him the first time? Did Tim drop him the first time?
All 3 times.
Okay, so obviously he got back up if he dropped him 3 times.
You are a genius.
So I'm talking about dropping him out.
No.
So he made it all 3 times, and they obviously gave it to Tim Sylvia because...
Well, it's 10 rounds.
And I thought it was only 3.
No, it's 10 rounds.
Okay.
And it only went 3. And here's where Neanderthal had 0 chance of winning this fight.
He missed twice.
No, not just that. I even thought it before, and then I even talked to him on the air and then at the hotel about, I understand you respecting your opponent, but when will you let that go? Because a lot of times fighters have said, oh, I fought my hero. I fought, and I couldn't let it go, and I needed to let it go. Neanderthal got dropped in the first, got dropped in the second, got up, walked over to Tim Sylvia, shook his hand, and said, it's an honor to be knocked out by you.
That's facts. That's great.
What?
So
I love this teamwork.
I gotta go watch it. I can't believe it hasn't.
I love it.
It didn't go viral a little bit because I haven't seen nothing.
Oh no, it's viral. I mean,
it's not that viral.
Well, it's because you're at the gym working on those things attached to your legs or whatever.
Those things attached to your legs, my hips.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just in there doing freaking Pilates.
It is so incredible. I can't wait to go again.
Is he going to defend the belt? Does he have? Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
I gotta see.
This is his third.
And he's 400 pounds, like 6. Was he 6'6", 6'7"?
About that. So here's the thing about Tim. So another monster, because there was a bunch of events there, and I know that he was there who fought Tim previously. Back when he fought Tim, he dropped Tim. Tim went on to win a decision.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're talking about slapping?
Yes.
So he's done this before?
Yes.
How am I just finding out about this?
Well, because you're in Newport Richie.
I know, we don't got internet, phones, we still got freaking horse and buggy. Steve's out there with his limo and everybody's just looking at him. What is that?